Sadiq Fazal.
It's on just leave it on the ground.
Get up. Is it on? Right. Get on. One out. Exactly. Okay.
Salvat parao justi. But mic catch.
Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni as'aluka wa atawajjahu ilaika binabiyyika nabiyyir rahmah Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wa alihi. Ya Abul Qasim ya Rasulullah ya Imam ar-Rahmah ya Sayyidina wa Maulana inna tawajjahna wastashfa'na wa tawassalna bika ila Allah wa qaddamnaka bayna yaday hajatina ya wajihan 'inda Allah ishfa' lana 'inda Allah ya Abul Hasan ya Amiral Mu'minin ya Ali ibn Abi Talib ya Hujjatallahi ala khalqih ya Sayyidana wa Maulana inna tawajjahna wastashfa'na wa tawassalna bika ila Allah wa qaddamnaka bayna yaday hajatina ya wajihan 'inda Allah ishfa' lana 'inda Allah ya Fatimah az-Zahra ya bint Muhammad ya qurrat 'ainir Rasul ya sayyidatana wa maulatana inna tawajjahna wastashfa'na wa tawassalna biki ila Allah wa qaddamnaka bayna yaday hajatina ya wajihatan 'inda Allah اشفعي لنا عند الله. يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي أيها المجتبى يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا عبد الله يا حسين بن علي أيها الشهيد يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن الحسين يا زين العابدين يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا جعفر يا محمد بن علي أيها الباقر يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا عبد الله يا جعفر بن محمد أيها الصادق يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا موسى بن جعفر أيها الخادم يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن موسى أيها الرضا يا ابن رسول الله، يا حجة الله على خلقه، يا سيدنا ومولانا، إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا. يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا جعفر يا محمد بن علي أيها التقي الجواد يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا الحسن يا علي بن محمد أيها الحادي النقي يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي أيها الزقي العسقري يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. يا وصي الحسن والخلف الحجة أيها القائم المنتظر المهدي يا ابن رسول الله يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله. حاجات يا سادتي وموالي إني توجهت بكم وعمتي وعدتي ليوم فقري وحاجتي إلى الله وتوسلت بكم إلى الله واستشفعت بكم إلى الله فاشفعوا لي عند الله واستنقذوني من ذنوب عند الله فإنكم وسيلتي إلى الله وبحبكم وبقربكم أرجو نجاة من الله فكونوا عند الله رجائي يا سادتي يا أولياء الله صلى الله عليهم أجمعين ولعن الله أعداء الله ظالميهم من الأولين والآخرين آمين رب العالمين.
Salat in 4 minutes. Salat in 4 minutes. Salat will be led by Sheikh Mujahid Sharif. There is a connection for ladies in Masjid Qadir. Salat in 4 minutes. Salat in 1 minute. Salat in 1 minute. Salat will be led by Sheikh Mujahid Sharif. There is connection for ladies in Masjid Qadir. فمحمد وآل محمد صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله اللهم صل على محمد أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين عليا ولي الله. أشهد أن أمير المؤمنين وإمام المتقين عليا حجة الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح، حي على خير العمل، حي على خير العمل. الله أكبر، الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله.
محمد وآل محمد.
أستغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه من كل ذنب. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله، أشهد أن محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله، أشهد أن عليا حجة الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح، حي على خير العمل، حي على خير العمل. قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر، الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الرحمن الرحيم، مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم، صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. بحول الله وقوته أقوم وأقعد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا واجزهما بالإحسان إحسانا وبالسيئات عفوا وغفرانا. صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بحول الله الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم وفرجنا بهم يا كريم. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. لا إله إلا الله.
أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إني أسألك موجبات رحمتك وعزائم مغفرتك والنجاة من النار ومن كل بلية والفوز بالجنة والرضوان في دار السلام وجوار نبيك محمد عليه وآله السلام. اللهم ما بنا من نعمة فمنك لا إله إلا أنت. أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
Salli Allah Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. There is a request for Namaz Hadiya Mayat tonight. Marhuma Leila Bai Muhammad Hussein Devji, buried in UK. Al-Fatiha.
استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه من كل ذنب. الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. أشهد أن عليا حجة الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. بحول الله وقوته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. كذلك الله أكبر. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. رب اجعلني مقيم الصلاة ومن ذريتي ربنا وتقبل دعاء. رب أصلح لي في ذريتي إني تبت إليك وإني من المسلمين. صل على محمد وآله الطاهرين. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد بحول الله وقوته. سبحان الله. سبحان الله. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر بحول الله وقوته. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده. رب صل على محمد وآل محمد. إلهي وسيدي ومولاي، أتسلط النار على وجوه خرت لعظمتك ساجدا. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. لا إله إلا الله.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. أستغفر الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم ذو الجلال والإكرام وأتوب إليه. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إنه ليس لي علم بموضع رزقي، وإنما أطلبه بخطرات تخطر على قلبي، فأجون في طلبه البلدان، فأنا فيما أنا طالب كالحيران، لا أدري في سحل هو أم في جبل أم في أرض أم في سماء أم في بر أم في بحر، وعلى يدي من ومن قبل من، وقد علمت أن علمه عندك وأسبابه بيدك، وأنت الذي تقسمه بلطفك وتسببه برحمتك. اللهم فصل على محمد وآله واجعل يا ربي رزقك لي واسعا ومطلبه سهلا ومأخذه قريبا ولا تعنني بطلب ما لم تقدر لي فيه رزقا فإنك غني عن عذابي وأنا فقير إلى رحمتك فصل على محمد وآله وجد على عبدك بفضلك إنك ذو فضل عظيم.
اللهم كل وليك حجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى أبارك في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك توا وتمتيه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء، السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى، السلام عليك يا حسين الشهيد، السلام عليك يا علي زين العابدين ومحمد الباقر وجعفر الصادق وموسى القاظم وعلي الرضا ومحمد تقي وعلي النقي والحسن العسكري ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا حجة الله، السلام عليك يا صاحب العز والزمان، الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن وكعبة الإيمان وإمامنا وإمام الإنس والجان، عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله تعالى مخرجك وظهورك ورحمة الله وبركاته.
لا
فمحمد وآل محمد صلوات.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عما يتساءلون عن النبأ العظيم الذي هم فيه مختلفون. كلا سيعلمون ثم كلا سيعلمون. ألم نجعل الأرض مهادا والجبال أوتادا وخلقناكم أزواجا وجعلنا نومكم سباتا وجعلنا الليل لباسا وجعلنا النهار معاشا وبنينا فوقكم سبعا شدادا وجعلنا سراجا وهاجا وأنزلنا من المعصرات ماء ثجاجا لنخرج به حبا ونباتا وجنات ألفافا. إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا. يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا وسيرت الجبال فكانت سرابا. إن جهنم كانت مرصادا للطاغين مآبا لابثين فيها أحقابا لا يذوقون فيها بردا ولا شرابا إلا حميما وغساقا جزاء وفاقا. إنهم كانوا لا يرجون حسابا وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا. فذوقوا فلن نزيدكم إلا عذابا. إن للمتقين مفازا حدائق وأعنابا وكواعب أترابا وكأسا دهاقا لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا كذابا جزاء من ربك عطاء حسابا. رب السماوات والأرض وما بينهما الرحمن لا يملكون منه خطابا. يوم يقوم الروح والملائكة صفا لا يتكلمون إلا من أذن له الرحمن وقال صوابا. ذلك اليوم الحق فمن شاء اتخذ إلى ربه مآبا. إنا أنذرناكم عذابا قريبا يوم ينظر المرء ما قدمت يداه ويقول الكافر يا ليتني كنت ترابا. صدق الله العلي العظيم.
صلوات على محمد وآل محمد. جب ردا سر سے چھنی میں صدا دیتی رہی تو نہ آیا غازی آل عمران نے کہا اور زندہ نے کہا یہ بہن قید ہوئی تو نہ آیا غازی جب ردا سر سے چھنی میں صدا دیتی رہی تو نہ آیا غازی ہم کو پانی نہ ملے تیری خوشبو تو ہے تیرے بازو نہ کٹے چاہے مشکی زاچ دے یہ مگر ہو نہ سکا تیرے بازو ہے جدا مجھ پہ ہے تشنہ لبی تو نہ آیا غازی جب ردا سر سے چھنی میں صدا دیتی رہی تو نہ آیا غازی دھوپ میں ٹوٹا شجر تجھ سے آباد تھا گر ہے برہنا میرا سر کیا نہیں تجھ کو خبر اے علمدار وفا اس بہن کو باخدا تجھ سے دارس تھی بری تو نہ آیا غازی جب ردا سر سے چھنی میں صدا دیتی رہی تو نہ آیا غازی آ گئی شام علم لٹ گئے اہل حرم ریت پر جلتی ہوئی ہو گیا ٹھنڈا علم پرسہ دینے کے لیے مجھ سے ملنے کے لیے آ گئے بابا علی تو نہ آیا غازی جب ردا سر سے چھنی میں صدا دیتی رہی تو نہ آیا غازی قید خانے میں قضا جب سکینہ کو ملی دیکھے کرتے کا کفن بچی دفنائی گئی اس گھری نام تیرا صورت ناد علی دکھ میں دہراتی رہی تو نہ آیا غازی آل عمران نے کہا اور زندہ نے کہا یہ بہن قید ہوئی تو نہ آیا غازی جب ردا سر سے چھنی میں صدا دیتی رہی تو نہ آیا غازی. صلوات علی محمد و آل محمد.
باواز بلند نعرہ صلوات. اللہم صلی علی محمد و آل محمد. بلا کے غم اٹھائے جا رہے ہیں، بلا کے غم اٹھائے جا رہے ہیں، جفا کے تیر کھائے جا رہے ہیں، جفا کے تیر کھائے جا رہے ہیں، بلا کے غم اٹھائے جا رہے ہیں، فدا کرنے کو دین مصطفیٰ پر، فدا کرنے کو دین مصطفیٰ پر، علی اکبر سجائے جا رہے ہیں، علی اکبر سجائے جا رہے ہیں، جفا کے تیر کھائے جا رہے ہیں، اور قدم دوش نبوت پر تھے جن کے، قدم دوش نبوت پر تھے جن کے، وہ کانٹوں پر پھرائے جا رہے ہیں، وہ کانٹوں پر پھرائے جا رہے ہیں، بلا کے غم اٹھائے جا رہے ہیں، جہاں بے اذن آتے تھے نہ جبریل، جہاں بے اذن آتے تھے نہ جبریل، وہ کاشان جلائے جا رہے ہیں، وہ کاشان جلائے جا رہے ہیں، جفا کے تیر کھائے جا رہے ہیں، بٹھاتے تھے نبی کاندھوں پہ جن کو، بٹھاتے تھے نبی کاندھوں پہ جن کو، وہ نیزوں سے گرائے جا رہے ہیں، وہ نیزوں سے گرائے جا رہے ہیں، بلا کے غم اٹھائے جا رہے ہیں، ہوا تھا جون قائم جن سے پردہ، ہوا تھا جون قائم جن سے پردہ، وہ بازاروں میں لائے جا رہے ہیں، ہوا تھا جون قائم جن سے پردہ، वो बाजारों में लाए जा रहे हैं, बला के गम उठाए जा रहे हैं, जफा के तीर खाए जा रहे हैं। नारे सलवात। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला मुहम्मद।
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Just a couple of announcements for tonight. JVC is looking for volunteers to assist with serving of Niyaz on Ashura Day. If you are interested in helping out, please email your name, age, and cell phone number to jvc@jaffari.org by Thursday, September 5th. Duties will be assigned based on age, and all updates will be communicated through a WhatsApp group chat. For any questions, please contact Brother Zulfikar Nanji and Brother Sadiq Fazal. The Jaffari Tabligh Committee and GIY have created a Karbala project model showing the path taken by Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam from Medina to Karbala and back to Medina. The model can be useful to adults and especially children to better understand and visualize the journey. The model is set up at the fountain area adjacent to door 3, the Gate of Prophet. This year's blood donor drive will be on Saturday, September 7th from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. The Children's Majlis program for 5 to 8-year-olds will be held from September 3rd to September 9th. For further inquiries, please email childrensmajalis@gmail.com. The 2019 Nainawa Conference is on Saturday, September 7th at the Imam Mahdi Islamic Center in Thornhill. We will be joined by Dr. Amina in-laws, Sheikh Ali Masumian, Sheikh Nur Muhammad, Sheikh Muhammad Abbas Banju, and Sayyid Hussein Kazwini. Tickets can be purchased at nainawa.com for $15. Please note that space is very limited this year, so make sure to get your tickets as soon as possible. On special request, we have arranged a limited quantity of our Noha reciter Muhammad Abbas Kareem's CDs at a nominal fee of $5 at the Tabligh stores, both at ladies and gents. Saf Matam will begin tomorrow night after the Majlis. Starting tomorrow, all drivers are responsible to ensure there is a parking pass on the dashboard of their cars. Otherwise, the car may be towed away for security reasons. Passes can be obtained from parking volunteers outside or on the treasurer's desks. Please recite a Surah Fatiha for all the marhumin whose names are listed on the screens and all marhumins. Dua Shafa is requested for all mu'mineen listed on the screen, as well as all those who are in need of our du'as. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Amma yujibul mustarra idha da'ahu wa yakshifu as-su'. Amma yujibul mustarra idha da'ahu wa yakshifu as-su'. عما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء عما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء عما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء. أحسنت.
Can we welcome with a loud salawat the treasurer of ISAJ of Toronto, Brother Abbas Laka. Pa Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad salawat.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Sheikh Mujahid Sharif, Sheikh Muhammad Abbas Panju, Brother Muhammad Abbas Karim, my elders, brothers, sisters, children, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I won't take much of your time this evening. As we do every year, I would like to introduce to you our Muharram budget for this year. But before I do, I begin with a hadith of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in which he is talking to Bibi Fatima salamullah alayha, and he says, on the day of judgment, you shall intercede for the ladies, and I shall intercede for the men. Every person who has wept over the tragedy of Hussein alayhi salam, we shall take him or her by the hand and lead them into paradise. The budget for this year's Muharram fund is $255,000. The Muharram fund covers our Muharram programming, which is at $190,000, our Safar programming, which is at about $47,000, and our Fatimiyya programming, which is at $18,000. As you see, there is a lot of preparation that is required to hold these programs, whether it's the facilities for parking, whether it's our utilities, our securities, our tabarruk and cleaning. Just to give you an example, our tabarruk cost, which is a chai and one piece of fatiha that you all receive when you leave here, for the first 12 nights costs us nearly $60,000. And that's just because of the magnitude of the number of individuals who, alhamdulillah, visit this center. And so of that $255,000 we have collected as of last night, alhamdulillah, $55,000, which means between now and the 12th of Muharram, we inshallah have a remaining $200,000 to collect. I have said this before and I will say it again tonight, that I personally do not believe these gatherings are held because of any one committee or any one individual. These gatherings are the gatherings of Imam Hussein. They will outlive us all. I have said this before, that I do not believe that in Muharram I even need to be up here consistently to ask for funds, because the mu'mineen want to do whatever they can, in any way they can, to help the mission of Imam Hussein. Whether it's volunteering on Ashura Day, whether it's volunteering outside, whether it is donating. We all in our hearts crave the opportunity to do something so that on the Day of Judgment, inshallah, we all will be blessed to say that we have been in the service of the Imam. There are many ways that you can donate, whether it's at the table outside, whether it's online on your apps, whether it's on your phones, whether it's at the kiosks. Give whatever you can. Inshallah, may the Lady of Light, Sayyidatun Nisa al-Alameen, bless you and reward you abundantly for taking part in the Azadari of Imam Hussein. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
برائے تعجیل ظہور امام زمانہ بلندتر صلوات. ایک اور صلوات پڑھ دیجیے محمد و آل محمد پر. وہ نور جس کو شہ مشرقین کہتے ہیں، وہ نور جس کو شہ مشرقین کہتے ہیں، اسی کو نور خدا نور عین کہتے ہیں. بکھر گیا تو وہی نور کائنات بنا، سمٹ گیا تو اسی کو حسین کہتے ہیں. ہم حسین والے ہیں. حسین والے ہیں. مل کے پڑھیں. ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین ہیں, یہ ہماری قسمت ہے, ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین. ہم سے فاطمہ زہرا کر چکی ہے ایک وعدہ, ہم سے فاطمہ زہرا کر چکی ہے ایک وعدہ, اب ہماری جنت ہے, ہم حسین والے ہیں. بلند آواز سے ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین. یا علی کی مدحت ہے, یا حسین کا ماتم, یا علی کی مدحت ہے, یا حسین کا ماتم, ہر نفس عبادت ہے, ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین. ہم بتاتے دنیا کو, ہم سے پوچھتی دنیا, ہم بتاتے دنیا کو, ہم سے پوچھتی دنیا, غم میں کتنی لذت ہے, ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین والے ہیں, ہم حسین والے ہیں. بر محمد وآل محمد صلوات. حسین یا حسین, حسین یا حسین. Every breath and every step is for you, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. My eyes weep for you, Hussein. My heart beats for you, Hussein. Every breath and every step is for you, Ya Hussein, Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed Karbala, Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed Karbala. All together. Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed. Make your voices heard in Karbala tonight. Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed Bala, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. Your name gives meaning to life. It means faith and sacrifice. It gives hope to our cries. It gives light to the darkest night. It distinguishes truth from lies. It makes revolutions arise. It makes revolutions arise. Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed Karbala. All together. Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. Every arba'in it is shown, millions flock towards your dome, leaving behind all that they own, as if they are returning home. In their blood just one name flows. Ya Hussein runs in the soul. Ya Hussein runs in the soul. Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed Karbala, Ya Aba, MashaAllah, Ya Shaheed Bala, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. The chest of Ali Akbar, the neck of Ali Asghar, the cut arms of your brother, the ladies' tents were all burnt. Forever we'll cry and lament. We promise we'll never forget. We promise we'll never forget. Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed, Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Karbala, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. Stuck between the wall and the door, stuck between the wall and the door. Zahra's blood upon the floor, into her chest the nail tore. Murdered Mohsin the unborn, Mehdi, her vengeance is yours. On her broken ribs you swore. On her broken ribs you swore. Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed Karbala, Ya Aba Abdullah, Ya Shaheed Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. We will never stop to mourn. 3 days of thirst far from home. Your injured body lay prone. It was shrouded by arrows. Those without weapons threw stones. The horses' hooves crushed your bones. The horses' hooves crushed your bones. My eyes weep for you, Hussein. My heart beats for you, Hussein. Every breath and every step is for you, Ya Hussein. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Can we have a loud salawat for Sheikh Muhammad Abbas Panju? Habib-e Khuda Khadlam Biaba Azbulan Salawat. Al-Fatiha. Brothers, may I request to just move a bit forward? Please move a bit forward.
محمد وآل محمد صلوات.
Perfect. Thank you. رحم الله من قرأ سورة المباركة الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله بارئ الخلائق الأجمعين، باعث الأنبياء والمرسلين، ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء، حبيب قلوبنا وشفيع ذنوبنا أبي القاسم محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. ثم الصلاة والسلام على أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين، لا سيما ولي الله الحجة ابن الحسن صاحب الأمر والزمان. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. روحي وأرواح العالمين له الفداء، ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الأولين والآخرين إلى قيام يوم الدين. صلى الله عليك يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله. صلى الله عليك يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله. يا رحمة الله الواسعة، ويا باب نجاة الأمة، يا غريب الغرباء، يا مظلوم كربلاء. السلام على من جعل الله الشفاء في تربته. السلام على من الإجابة تحت قبته. السلام على ساكن كربلاء. فيا ليتنا ثم يا ليتنا وكنا معكم سادتي، يا سادتي، فنفوز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، قال مولانا إمام جعفر بن محمد وهو أصدق الصادقين صلوات الله وسلامه عليه: من أدمن قراءة سورة الفجر يكون مع الحسين في درجته في الجنة. صدق الإمام وآمنا به. زينوا مجالسكم بذكر محمد وآل محمد. أحبائي, Hadith al-Sharif on authority of our sixth Imam, the one who continuously recites Surah Al-Fajr, Allah Azza wa Jal shall reward him by placing him in the same rank of Jannah, in the same status within Jannah as Imam al-Hussein. And these are the nights of Imam al-Hussein. For much as a person is able to recite Surah Al-Fajr once a day, twice a day, 5 times a day, he should do that in order to benefit from this faith ilahi, this great mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where the doors for us to be joined with the companions of Imam al-Hussein are still open for us. And along these lines, we continue to enlighten ourselves with treasures of guidance from the surah of Imam al-Hussein within the Quran, Surah Al-Fajr. And today I wish to discuss with you the 5th verse of Surah Al-Fajr, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Hal fi dhalika qasamun lidhi hijr. After taking 4 oaths, 4 qasams, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then makes a reference to the faculty of the intellect. And He says, is there not within the 4 oaths that I have taken, is it not sufficient to be an oath for the one who has the faculty of the intellect? The hijr is a title that is given, or a word that can synonymously be used for aql, intellect. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over here addresses the human being by making reference to this faculty of the intellect. And the first thing which is apparent from the tafsir is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes a reference to those qasams that are taken and then addresses the intellect, and you understand from the previous that the first qasam is by the qasam of the Fajr of Ashura and qasam by the 10 nights of Muharram. What is understood is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is stating that by the Fajr of Ashura and these 10 nights, these 2 are sufficient for you to embrace the doors of guidance. Hidayah, for a person seeking guidance, direction in life, fulfillment, answers towards how he can fulfill the purpose of his existence. Allah, the creator of the universe, takes an oath by Ashura and says, this is where you need to look for your answers. For if we understand this, Ahibba'i, the topic for tonight, understanding the faculty of aql and the role of the aql, yani the faculty of the intellect within the deen. And as we progress in this journey, it is imperative that we first begin by defining the aql, defining the intellect. What is the intellect? What is this faculty of aql which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted us? And by virtue of this aql, the human being is the most superior creation from the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is the definition of this faculty? You find that within Kitabul Kafi, Shaykh al-Kulaini rahmatullah alayh, and by the way, Kitabul Kafi being one of the most grand books to be authored within the heritage of Tashayyu'. You have the likes of Shaykh al-Mufid in terms of his attestation. Shaykh al-Mufid comes forward and he attests and vouches for the book Kitabul Kafi, where he says, وَهِيَ أَنْفَعُ or وَهُوَ أَنْفَعُ كِتَابًا, the most beneficial of all books. Shaykh al-Mufid, with all the access that he had to manuscripts and knowledge, this is how he places this i'tibar for Kitabul Kafi. For within Kitabul Kafi, you find that the first chapter of this book is titled Kitabul Aql wal Jahala, the chapter of the intellect and ignorance. And within this, Shaykh al-Kulaini rahmatullah alayhi has gone through great trouble to gather for us close to 34 hadith, 34 narrations of Ahlul Bayt, in which they begin to define the faculty of intellect from a number of different dimensions. And for us, it is sufficient for tonight that we base the entire majlis on this one lecture of our sixth Imam as-Sadiq salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. When he was asked to define the aql or to explain the aql, what is this faculty of intellect? Everybody wants to be an intellectual. Everyone wants to be associated and affiliated with intellectuals. Everyone wants to be perceived as an intellectual. What is the definition of the intellect as per the teachings of these infallible creations of Allah Azza wa Jal? The sixth Imam comes forward and defines the intellect in a very eloquent manner, where he says, Al-Aql ma ubida bihi ar-Rahman waqtusiba bihi al-Jinan. The faculty of the intellect, or the intellect, is that faculty through which the merciful Lord is worshipped and eternity in paradise is earned. Iktasaba, or yani ma iktusiba bih. Iktisab, kasaba, is to earn, just like the way you earn a living, just like the way you earn your rizq, you go out to work. The same thing when it comes to the concept of paradise. A person needs to strive and work towards it, in the same way that we seek our daily rizq. For the Imam says that the faculty of the aql is that through which Allah Azza wa Jal is worshipped and through which eternity in paradise is earned. If we understand this hadith, we come forward and we begin to understand the dynamics of the aql, the intellect, in that it is a faculty endowed upon us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that has the capability to recognize the necessity of the existence of a God, and is able to recognize the necessity of having a purpose in life. You find that, which is why Allah Azza wa Jal within the Quran in numerous places invokes mankind to ponder over the contemplation of earth, in order to contemplate over the creations of the things that surround us within the universe. And from pondering upon the creation of the universe, a person through the intellect is able to deduce the conclusion that all these things that are around me in nature could not have come by chance. There has to be a master architect who in a most perfect and wise way has put everything in a perfect measure. The perfection within creation is the greatest indication of the existence of a God. Which is why, yani ajib jiddan, when you come forward and you look at the arguments of some of the atheists, Ani, I say sometimes I think the atheists, sarahatan, yani truthfully, has some next level of conviction. Because if you were to even do a very simple mathematical test, and you were to think about all the things in the universe that are detrimental towards your existence, and you were to put down a mathematical probability of all of them coming into existence in a state of perfection randomly, you would be looking at a probability of less than 0.000001. And for you to believe that a probability of 0.000001 can happen, Allahu Akbar. Belief in something that is mathematically impossible. This now is not even in the realm of intellectualism. For a person comes forward and he ponders over the creation and he sees the perfection within this. He begins to understand that no, there is this master architect. The mind has the capability to do this. And more than that, as the man progresses through contemplation, tadabbur, tafakkur, which is why the Quran and hadith of Ahlul Bayt place great importance on this act, mental exercise if you could call it. of contemplation, whereby the Holy Prophet says, Sa'atut tadabbur afdal min 70 sana, ibadat 70 sana, that contemplation for a moment is greater in weight and greater in reward than 70 years of worship. Why? Because this moment of contemplation then yields quality in worship, as opposed to ibadah without quality or without meaning. In any case, so as the mind travels through this journey, as the faculty of the intellect travels through this journey, the mind or the intellect is able to also comprehend that my existence on this earth is not without a purpose, without a reason. There has to be some sublime reason for which I was created. And you turn back to the Quran for the answer, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I did not create the jinn and the mankind except that they should be in a state of worship towards me. Now over here a small mulahadha, bain al-qawsayn, between brackets, a small pointer. The word لِيَعْبُدُونَ, when we translate this as Allah has not created jinn and mankind except that they should worship me, the word يَعْبُدُونَ over here does not mean that you are constantly in a state of salat and constantly in a state of sawm and always on the musalla. With all due respect and ihtaram for the institution of sawm and salat, but these two are only a small aspect of ibadah. When Allah says liya'budun, when you grammatically analyze this verb ya'budun, it is within the root verb is abada, past tense. Ya'budun, present continuous tense, which indicates every moment of your life, every breath of your life, you are in servitude towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From the moment you open your eyes in the morning, Habibi, every act that you do, you ensure that you are either doing something which is wajib, mustahab or mubah. And for every breath you take, you ensure you're not doing anything which is haram. And as the darajat increase, makruh. This is the meaning, living a lifestyle as per the rules and regulations, the code of conduct set down for us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For the human mind, the intellect is able to comprehend this concept very easily, that with the capabilities that I have been created for a reason much more sublime than what the rest of the animal kingdom is in for. The animal kingdom, within the animal kingdom, the primary concern is what? Secure food, secure territory, and procreate. Majority of human beings who do not subscribe to a faith or do not understand faith or do not understand the purpose of their existence fall into the same category in terms of how they live their life. Just the mannerisms are different. We have something much greater than this dunya. And similarly, the intellect on its own is able to comprehend the fact that there exists a life after this life. Just by pondering over the creation, the birth and the death of the trees and the vegetations around us, being similar in terms of creation, you find that the intellect is able to move and understand this, which is why we do not have taqleed in usuluddin. Why? Because the intellect in itself is equipped enough as a gift endowed to us by Allah Azza wa Jal to understand the reality of these concepts. And similarly, when you move on, the intellect is able to understand and comprehend the necessity of the existence of a prophet, even though you may not have seen him with your eyes or heard him with your ears. Your mind dictates to you and compels you to believe a rational conclusion that if you were created for a purpose and the Lord who created you is full of wisdom, infinite wisdom, then he would not have left you here without a source of guidance. And the same argument is applied to the necessity of the existence of an imam after Rasulullah. For the intellect has this grand capacity to grasp these ideological realities in order to fulfill the purpose of its existence. Tayyib. If we understand this, it is also imperative that we understand how the intellect functions, how the aql functions. The functions of the intellect is very important. Bear with me for this topic because it's a bit of a different turn from what we've been having over the last couple of nights, but nevertheless, you will find that inshallah, even if it's a little bit technical and dry, the natija at the end of the lecture inshallah has great substance within it. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. See, if I hear a louder salawat, I feel that you are engaged in the majlis inshallah and you are benefiting from the lecture as well. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. The functions of the intellect, or how the intellect functions. Scholars of logic come forward and tell us, mantiq, logic. Scholars within the field of logic come forward and state for us the manner in which the aql or the intellect operates. We have three functions over here. You have an input, and then you have the intellect, and you have an output. Output being the conclusions and the perceptions that we formulate in regards to ideology, in regards to life, in regards to what is right and what is wrong. So what happens is that the mind is in need of an input. This input is in the form of knowledge and pieces of information that we actively seek or that are subliminally fed to us, which are then captured within the mind. The job of the intellect then is to, number one, arrange these pieces of information and arrange these knowledges in a certain number of premises. It begins to construct premises in terms of a major premise and a minor premise, and then it is able to formulate this information into arguments which are then converted into conclusions known as output. So for example, the intellect has the capability to understand that if, by way of example, if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then the mind or the intellect is able to comprehend automatically that A is greater than C. You do not have to go through a separate process of proving and formulating that A has to be greater than C and its relationship through B, because the mind is able to formulate these conclusions. If we understand this, our conclusions in regards to the outputs, the conclusions that we formulate in life, the perceptions that we formulate in life are a product of the arrangement of pieces of information and knowledge that the mind processes, which it has received from external substances or external factors. Which is why you will find that the mind on its own cannot deduce conclusions. I'll give you an example. And sometimes you find that philosophy which was pre-Nabi Isa and which is taught to a great extent at this time is a form of science that is batil. Human science or mental science that is batil, where the mind on its own, without any form of input, tries to discover the greater reality of what exists in a realm beyond this universe. I'll give you an example. If I was to hide something in a wall, I was to hide something behind this minbar. Nobody of you know what it is. I take something and I hide it behind the minbar. And I tell you, Habibi Akhi, Yalla, stand in front of this wall and try, using your intellect, figure out what is behind this wall. Where are you going to start from? If you do start, what do you start with? You start with guesswork. Trial and error. You begin this experimental thing and you start to think, okay, if the thing is concealed behind this wall, it can't be bigger than this wall. If it's concealed behind the minbar, it can't be bigger than the minbar. Then your mind starts to think, okay, how many things do you already know about that are smaller than a minbar that could potentially be behind this minbar? The mind or the intellect goes into a cycle of elimination, a process of elimination. But this process of elimination in reality is what? Can it be called or can it be termed as intellectual deduction? No, it is known as guesswork. Until and unless you are given some additional information in regards to the reality of the nature of that thing which is hidden behind the wall, then the mind can embark upon trying to discover that reality. So the same thing we say, how can an atheistic culture, or how can a person independently without any sort of guidance try to uncover the reality behind this grand universe when we can't recognize the reality of what's behind the mimbar? We are in need of divine guidance, divinely sent prophets. For if we understand that the mind has this process, from the output, seeking knowledge and information, it processes this information in that it formulates arguments, minor premise, major premise, and then deduces conclusion. This is how the mind works. If we understand this point, we also begin to understand that the human mind is also prone to error. The human mind, with its unlimited potential, is also subject to error. The human mind can err. Intellectually, you can make a mistake. And this is not rocket science to prove. The simplest of examples in life will put this forward for you. You can imagine, most of you maybe have been, you've been through a mathematics exam at one point in your life. Have you ever been in a mathematics exam where an algebra equation is given to you? You solve the equation and you are 100% itmi'nan, leave itmi'nan, you have 100% yaqeen that you absolutely smashed this equation and it's 100% correct. In fact, mentally in your mind, you've even put on 2 points for this because you know you're scoring on this thing. And when the exam results come back, Ya Allah, the equation was wrong. You solved it wrongly. Baba, you studied well, your teacher was also good, but you made an error. And it's not wrong to make an error because we were not created as infallible human beings. But what this makes us realize is that the human mind, even with its innocence and even with 100% effort, is subject to making errors. This is applicable not only in the academic field, but even in life. When we are trying to formulate perceptions about what is right and what is wrong, many times we might depend on our intellect, but the reality of the matter is the intellect errs. Number one. Number two, this also shows us that even within the realm of religion, just like in mathematics and in physics and every other field out there, the intellect or the human mind is subject to making mistakes. Even within the realm of religion, the human mind has or is subject to error. Baba, not everything that I read from hadith, not everything that I read from Quran, the conclusion that I draw from it will necessarily be correct. The human mind is subject to error, which is why interpretation of the Quran and interpretation of the hadith, the intellect is in need of an interpretation and an explanation from some faculty which is infallible, and that is the Ahlul Bayt. A person cannot come and say, because Allah Azza wa Jal gave me an aql, I can independently interpret the religion how I want. Baba, the intellect is refined through obedience and submission to Ahlul Bayt. Because on its own, Ya Ali. Ahibba'i, we have to, you see, understanding that the mind and accepting that the mind is prone to error, accepting this is a form of eliminating arrogance. An arrogant person is who? Person who refuses to accept that he errs because everything he wants to justify as being an intellectual conclusion. La, abadan la. I give you an example on this. You have a look, and there are many fallacies that can be seen. You see, this topic is so long and so engaging, and we have to pay tribute to Madahir, Habib ibn Madahir tonight. So we want to dedicate enough time for that. But real quick for the time that we have. You have a look, many of these interpretations that come out, reformist, so-called reformist interpretations or intellectual interpretations of a new form of Shiaism in the 21st century are filled with a number of fallacies and mughalatat. You have a look, for example, the notion that comes forward for taqleed, where a person sits on the mimbar and he says to you, Baba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you an aql. Allah azza wa jal blessed you with the faculty of the intellect. You have got this faculty within you that allows you to understand the Quran and Hadith. Why do you want to depend on somebody else's understanding of Quran and Hadith? Allah gave you an intellect. Allah gave you an aql. He bigs you up. You have this faculty within you. Why should we do taqleed? We have a number of answers. One answer, which is the simplest answer, and I believe everybody can relate to this, is that the person who tells you don't do taqleed has actually contradicted himself in his own statement. Ajib. Why? Taqleed means what? Emulating somebody. Taqleed means what? Following somebody. So therefore, when a person tells you don't do taqleed of a marja, don't do taqleed of somebody else, what essentially he's telling you is don't follow somebody else. But the contradiction is where I am telling you don't follow somebody else, but I expect you to follow me to not follow somebody else. Like the way you're telling me don't follow the marja. Okay, why are you following me in what I'm telling you? Even I won't follow you. Mantiq. This is logic. You find that within the field of science, this argument is called, the argument is called a dawr. It's a circular argument, which is essentially a very polite way of saying a nonsensical argument. I tell you, don't follow other people, and I expect you to follow me so that you don't follow other people. Nonsensical argument. Similarly, you find that as we try to understand the intellect in terms of its capability, this is, by the way, before I move to that point, I recite for you a hadith in regards to taqleed as well. Taqleed is an institution which was established way before ghaybat al-sughra. This aspect of taqleed, it was something that used to happen even from the time of Amir al-Mu'mineen. And the dalail are many, but it's not the scope of our lecture today. Let me read for you a hadith that puts things into perspective. Hadith al-Sharif narrated on authority of Imam al-Askari salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Hadith is found in Kitab Wasa'il al-Shi'a, Hurr al-Amili, and I believe also it is found ala ma fi bali in Kitab Ihtijaj as well. The Imam says, Imam al-Askari, فَأَمَّا مَنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْفُقَهَاءِ. I want to read this verbatim. فَأَمَّا مَنْ كَانَ مِنَ الْفُقَهَاءِ صائنا لنفسه حافظا لدينه مخالفا على هواه مطيعا لأمر مولاه فللعوام أن يقلدوه. Imam al-Askari says, and as for those from the fuqaha, those who are protecting their religion, حافظا لدينه, they go above and beyond to protect the principles and the tenets of this religion. Number two, مخالفا على هواه, they are against or they are not affected or influenced by personal opinion or factors that sidetrack the intellect. And I will come to what factors those are real quick before we end the majlis. Mukhalifan ala hawa, he's against his own base desires and against his lust and against materialistic inclination that clouds his judgment or clouds the faculty of the intellect. He's free from all that. Muti'an li amri mawla, who is absolutely unconditionally obedient to the commands of his mawla, meaning who? The imams. Then what should you do when you've identified somebody of these characters or qualities? فَلِلْ عَوَّامِ أَن يُقَلِّدُوهُ. It is then فَلِلْ عَوَّامِ, this lam over here indicates lam al-wujub, lam of obligation. Then it is obligatory upon the common man or the general masses to do his taqleed, to follow him. More than that, look at how specific the imam is. وَلَا يَكُونَ إلا بعض فقهاء الشيعة لا كلهم. Taqleed is restricted to only some of the fuqaha. It is not something that all fuqaha achieve. Imam al-Askari is saying that. You can check out the hadith Wasa'il al-Shi'a. إِلَّا بَعْضُ فُقَهَاءُ الشِّيعَةِ لَا كُلُّهُم. Doesn't mean that every Tom, Dick and Harry or Zayd, Amr and Fulan bin Fulan becomes a mujtahid, that they are deserving of being a marja taqleed. La! Imam al-Askari says from within this class of mujtahideen, there is a very few in that clique who check all these boxes. For taqleed is an institution which is not only aqli but is necessitated by text. And the person who wages war against taqleed in essence is waging war against Imam al-Askari. Moving on, you understand that over here when Imam says mukhalifan li hawa, the one who goes against his base desires, it is also important for us in this structure of understanding how the intellect works with the input and the processing and the output. Input. When we said we process information in our minds and then we derive conclusions based on information and knowledges that we absorb or that we seek from the environment within us. But in addition to this, there are multiple factors that affect the manner in which the intellect operates. To point out four real quick, you have, for example, one influence or one factor that influences the intellect and its ability or in the quality of its conclusions is desires, shahwa. The way a person interprets religious text is affected by his lust. The way a person interprets religious text is affected by his love for power, for his love of authority. A person's ability to interpret text and the conclusions that he derives in regards to Islam is even affected, mentally is affected if he suffers from inferiority complex. Because if he suffers from inferiority complex and there are certain aspects of the deen which he is ashamed of, what happens is mentally he finds a justification to negate the validity of that act altogether. When in essence, textually speaking, the act may be absolutely valid, but because huwa he is ashamed. The justification of that inferiority complex comes out through a wrong conclusion. So this is one. Number two, the environment in which we operate also affects the manner in which the intellect processes information and comes up with conclusions. The environment in which we live. I'll give you an example, and this is by way of ishara. All of us need to have an opinion on feminism. All of us need to have an opinion on same-gender relationships. We live in an environment, and these are contemporary issues. You need to have an opinion. Now, we're not talking about agreeing or not agreeing. It's not even in the scope of the lecture. What we're saying is that issues in the world in which we live, by way of output, these outputs are now opinions. Our stances, if I could say, on issues such as feminism, such as gender equality, such as same-gender relationships, Enta, ya akhi, when you have a stance or when you deduce a conclusion on whether certain thing is right or wrong, or what your stance is when it comes to gender equality, or what your stance is when it comes to feminism, the question is this: does religious text play a role in the formulation of your conclusion or your stances in regards to these contemporary issues or no? So then we come back and say, no, see, not every conclusion is correct, because intellectually, if that input is lacking, our stances in life are off balance. The kalam in this is a lot. I promise you it's a lot. My time is running away. Time is an enemy. If you understand this, it's kafi for an ishara. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Last but not least, Many times, principles or established aspects of the religion are negated under the guise of intellectualism. Many aspects of the religion, many aspects of our history. Like for example, you come forward and you find that people will come and will object to a lot of the texts or a lot of the details that we have in regards to Karbala, where we have certain historians who say that on the day of Ashura, Imam al-Hussein sent 500 of the kuffar to Nar Jahannam wa bi'as al-masir. They come forward and they object and they say, how is this even logical that one person could kill 500? Because it's not logical, it doesn't make sense. Ahibai, this is one of the greatest academic disasters that a person could ever witness. When a person says it's not logical, do you know what is the meaning of the word it's not logical? Habibi, the word logic means what? The word logic, by definition, is a science that teaches you to arrange premises within the mind in order to deduce a right conclusion. The word logic doesn't mean what appeals to my mind is right and what doesn't appeal to my mind is wrong. The definition of the word logic in itself, Allahu Akbar, is wrong. Person comes forward and says, ala kullin, that argument out. He says it's not logical. How could Imam al-Hussein have killed 500 people? His physical strength, no physical strength of any human being could allow something like this to happen. And perhaps even the time in the battlefield could not have allowed this to happen. What happens? Because this hadith doesn't make sense to him, as if he is the embodiment of logic in its entirety. Because it doesn't make sense to him, he rejects this altogether. And this is only one example, so many things in our deen, fada'il and kada kada kada. What does the hadith say? If we are Shia, see, if the objection is from a non-Shia, there's a different way of answering. So our concern is Shia. If a person claims to be Shia, Ithna Ashari, and starts to negate these on premises such as these, how do we answer back? Hadith is Sharif, I want to read this, part of this. Again, verbatim, hadith is found in Kitab al-Kafi, volume 2, and is found in Basair al-Darajat, on authority of Imam Abu Jaffari, Imam al-Baqir, salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Where he's describing his companions, yani the Shia, or those who claim to be Shia. In the first part of the hadith, he describes the Shias whom he himself is pleased with. We don't have time, I'll not go through that. And then he describes the Shias that, listen to my words very carefully, and it makes me tremble to say this. Shias that disgust him. Who is saying this? Imam al-Baqir. وَأَسْوَأُهُمْ, he goes on to say, وَأَسْوَأُهُمْ عِنْدِي حَالًا وَأَمْقَتُهُمْ. And for the most evil of those people who claim to be my followers, and the most amkat, yani despicable, disgusting, whatever you want to say, disgusting of them, الذي إذا سمع الحديث ينسب إلينا ويروى عنا فلم يقبله اشمعز منه وجحده وكفر من دان به. He says the most disgusting or despicable of my followers are those when a hadith that has emanated from us comes to them, they get access to our hadith, وَيُرْوَ عَنَّا فَلَمْ يَقْبِلْهُ, but his mind doesn't accept it. He doesn't have the mental capacity to understand the hadith, or that hadith challenges every other thing that he might have formulated in regards to the deen. So he rejects the hadith because he lacks the power of comprehension, or is not willing to comprehend it altogether. More than that, not only does he belie that hadith, more than that, he begins to accuse others who practice that hadith, who believe in that hadith and live by that hadith. He goes on to say, فَخَرَجَ فَيَكُونَ, the hadith goes on, it's pretty long. فَيَكُونَ بِذَلِكَ خَارِجٌ عَنْ وِلَايَتِنَا. Imam al-Baqir says, and when a person does this, rejects hadith purely on the basis that he himself cannot understand it, and he rejects it and he starts rebuking and condemning or mocking the people who work by or live by that hadith, Imam al-Baqir says, فَيَخْرُجْ عَنْ وِلَايَتِنَا, he has come out of the fold of our wilayah. Yani, Imam al-Baqir wal-ayadu billah has disowned that person. Is there any greater tragedy than to be disowned by a ma'soom imam? Chief, making the religion a religion of opinions. Religion is not a joke. Imam al-Hussein gave the blood from his infant's neck for this deen. And just so that there is closure on this issue of 500 people. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. This objection that comes forward, how is it that Imam al-Hussein could have killed 500 people? And in fact, we have qara'in, enough indications from the texts of the maqatil and books of history that are scattered across numerous manuscripts that perhaps 500, not even perhaps, akid, 100%, that 500 was probably in one hamla of the Imam, not in his entirety. But a person... And you see, sometimes, ahibba'i, respected brothers, sisters, and I love you with the bottom of my heart, and I hope this doesn't come out as an attack towards you, but we need to understand the environment in which we operate. And this religion, this deen is like a market, like a souk, in which there are vendors and traders who are truthful and selling you legit goods, and there are those who are out there to make a buck out of you for nothing, where you lose your dunya and your akhirah. In any case, and Amir al-Mu'mineen, in fact, he compares this dunya and makes this comparison between deen and a souk, so it's not from my pocket. But in any case, person comes forward and he says to you, Baba, 500 people Imam al-Hussein killed on the day of Ashura. These are exaggerations within the Maktal. These are exaggerations that have just been put. It's not logical. We say to them, Ya akhi, the answer for this, the proof for this, you don't need to look at the sanad, wala i'tibar as-sudur, wala shi. You need to come back to the Quran. The answer is inside of the Quran, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Suratul Anfal, verse number 65. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya ayyuhan nabi, harrid al-mu'minina ala al-kital. O Prophet, encourage the people towards war. I must say over here, and we know this, but it's always good to say this. This is in the context of a defensive war. The Prophet never, ever, ever initiated an aggressive war or a preemptive attack. Everything was defensive. So they were defending themselves. O Prophet, encourage the mu'mineen and the believers to go towards war. إِيَّكُنْ مِنْكُمْ إِشْرُونَ صَابِرُونَ يَغْلِبُوا مِئَتَانِ. If there are 20 companions with you, Ya Rasulullah, and they have sabr, and they have the institution of patience deeply ingrained within them, they will have the power to overcome 200. وَإِن يَكُونُ مِنْكُمْ مِئَةٌ يغلب الألفين, or what is it, ألفا من الذين كفروا. And if there are 100, they will be able to overcome 1,000. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, you as a believer who has sabr, who has iman, a regular person, if you have iman and sabr, Allah will give you strength to overcome 100 and 1,000. This is a normal mu'min. What about if you are the master of all mu'mins and Sayyid Shabab Ahlil Jannah? Ya Ali. Imam al-Hussein, this is Imam al-Hussein. 500 is probably an understatement, 500. Something more serious. See, when we start making statements like this and start creating doubts in what happened in Karbala and rejecting these hadith, in essence, what a person is indirectly doing, consciously or subconsciously, is rejecting the Quran. Because these are realities that are pointed out inside of the Quran. Word is a lot, time is up. I Ahibai, tonight is the night of Habib ibn Madahir. Habib ibn Madahir, the position and the maqam of Habib. It is sufficient to say, if you want to understand the maqam of Habib, you look at the position within the haram where he is buried. The dharih of Habib ibn Madahir is in front of the dharih of Imam al-Hussein. And it is as if Allah Azza wa Jalla willed that when you go for ziyarah and you want to go to Imam al-Hussein, you will have to take permission from Habib and say salam to Habib to get to Imam al-Hussein. Allah. Habib ibn Madahir was not only a Sahabi, but Habib ibn Madahir was from one of the most loyal companions of Amir al-Mu'mineen. He fought with Amir al-Mu'mineen in the battle of Jamal, fought alongside him in the battle of Siffin and in the battle of Naharwan, and was a solid supporter and a backbone for Imam Hassan al-Mujtaba. And upon the martyrdom of Imam al-Mujtaba, Habib ibn Madahir played a crucial role in the revolution of Muslim bin Aqil when Imam al-Hussein sent Muslim bin Aqil to Kufa as his ambassador and his emissary, and Muslim bin Aqil was laying the foundation for the revolution inside of Kufa. He made Habib ibn Madahir and Muslim ibn Awsajah to be in charge of getting the bay'ah from the people of Kufa on authority of Imam al-Hussein. And you find that Habib played a crucial role in this revolution. And it is only when the people started deserting Muslim bin Aqil, when victory was at the fingertips, when Muslims saw that the people of Kufa do not have a strong resolve, he commanded Habib ibn Madahir to flee the city of Kufa and to catch up and meet up with Imam al-Hussein such that he may support Imam al-Hussein. And as Muslim bin Aqil got arrested and executed, Habib ibn Madahir went into hiding because he was a man for whom the search warrant had already been released by Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, and he was amongst those people who was on a hit list, just like the way Hani ibn Urwa was martyred and persecuted, and like the way Mitham at-Tamar was persecuted when he came back from Hajj. Habib ibn Madahir, in fact, people who are outstanding, known for their outstanding loyalty towards Amir al-Mu'mineen, were all on a hit list. For Habib ibn Madahir went into hiding, and the books of history tell us that the manner in which Habib went from Kufa and met up with Imam al-Hussein in Karbala in itself was a jihad, in that the entire city of Kufa, the police force, not only the police force, but in addition to that an entire military unit is dispatched looking for Habib. The narrations mention, or the historians mention, that he went into hiding. There were military checkpoints and barracks set up all around the city of Kufa such that no one could enter and no one could leave. With great difficulty, Habib ibn Madahir disguised himself, would travel in the darkness of the night and would hide under the sunlight, or during the day he would hide until the 6th of Muharram he reached Karbala. Allahu Akbar. The narrations mention the manner in which Habib ibn Muslim enters Karbala and the way he greeted Imam. The narrations mention he was riding his horse, and as soon as from a distance he saw the tents of Imam al-Hussein and he saw Imam al-Hussein, the Maqtal narrates فَتَرَجَّلَ, yani he came off his horse, فَتَرَجَّلَ وَجَاءَ يُقَبِّلَ التُّرَابِ بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ. Habib ibn Madahir, when he saw Imam al-Hussein, got off his horse, went running towards Imam al-Hussein. Listen to this carefully when it comes to ihtiram for an imam. He kissed the sand under the feet of Imam al-Hussein. He didn't kiss the hand of Imam al-Hussein, didn't kiss the feet of Imam al-Hussein. He kissed the sand underneath the feet of Imam al-Hussein. This is why when Imam al-Hussein wrote a letter to Habib ibn Madahir inviting him to come and telling him that they were at Karbala, Imam al-Hussein addresses Habib as being ila rajulul faqih, a scholar. Mu'min with Iman understands the value and the sanctity of the dust on which an Imam has stood. The narrations mention he kissed the sand under the feet of the Imam. And he gave his salams to all the companions, and they came around him and they were overcome with a little bit of joy. When Sayyida Zainab al-Kubra heard in the tents there is noise from amongst the companions, she asked one of the women, why this noise? Why are all the men gathered together and talking? One of them said to her, Aqilat Bani Hashim, that Habib bin Madahir has come. Sayyida Zainab al-Kubra says, go and give my salams to Habib bin Madahir. She sends one of the children, yani you can understand the level of hijab that was obtained even at that point. They come forward, this person comes forward to Habib bin Madahir and he says to him, Ya Habib, bint Amir al-Mu'mineen, Zainab al-Kubra has given you salams. At that point the narrations mention Habib sat down on the ground and began to weep and wail. فَلَتَمَ وَجْهَهُ, and he hit his face in grief. He cried out and said, who am I such that Zainab has to send salams to me? What state has Ahlul Bayt got into such that Zainab is giving salams to me? Allah. The narrations mention when Habib bin Madahir saw that the companions were very few, he went to a nearby village where there was Bani Asad. He tried to encourage them to join Imam al-Husayn's tent, encouraged 90 people. When they were going to come into the tents of Imam al-Husayn, Umar ibn Sa'ad found this out and he began a war and he frightened and scared away those people from Bani Asad. Habib bin Madahir comes back. Allah. It's the day of Ashura, the eternal battle between Haqq and Batil. Imam al-Husayn sets the ranks and puts Habib bin Madahir in charge of the left wing. As the battle began and the enemies of Kufr attacked the tents of Ahlul Bayt and the war was at its peak, Habib bin Madahir was in charge of the left wing. 3 times a contingency led by Shimr bin Dhil Jawshan tried to attack and dismantle the left wing of Imam al-Husayn, but under the leadership and the command of Habib bin Madahir, 3 times they failed and Shimr bin Dhil Jawshan was forced to retreat until the battle shifted to the center of the battleground. Habib bin Madahir was fighting side by side with Imam al-Husayn. The time of Salatul Dhuhr had set in. Abu Thumama looked towards Imam al-Husayn and said to him, Ya Aba Abdullah, the time of Salat has set in. At this point, one of the enemies by the name of Hasin al-Tamimi, he shouted out to Imam al-Husayn, Yabna Abi Turab, O the son of Abu Turab, do you think that your salat will be accepted? Pray all that you want, for indeed your prayers have no value. At this point, Habib bin Madahir stood up. He rebuked Hasin and he replied back to him saying, do you think that if the salat of the daughter of the son of the daughter of the Prophet is not accepted, that your salat will be accepted? Indeed, you are a man of ignorance. Hasin then challenged Habib bin Madahir and asked and said to him, if you think that you are on haqq, then come and challenge me to a duel with the sword. Habib turned towards Imam al-Husayn and sought permission from him. He said to him, Ya Aba Abdullah, I do not want you to delay your salat, but I shall pray my prayers in paradise with your grandfather Rasulullah. Will you give me permission to engage in battle? Imam al-Husayn gave him permission. The narrations mention Habib bin Madahir went into the battlefield and was locked in a duel with Hasin. He then struck Hasin with his sword. Hasin got injured, fell off his horse, and he ran away like the coward that he was. Habib bin Madahir then went on to attack the enemies under the cavalry of Umar ibn Sa'ad. 70 years of age Habib bin Madahir was. He entered into the battlefield and attacked them with all his courage and all his might, reciting a poem introducing himself and his Aqidah. As he fought, he recited, Ana Habibun wa Abi Madahir, Farisul Hayajan wa Laythun كسور في يمين صارم مكذب وأنتم ذو عدد وأكثر ونحن أوفى منكم وأسبر ونحن في كل الأمر أجدر الموت عندي عسل وسكر بين البقاء مع البقاء بينكم يا خسر. He said, I am Habib and my father is Madahir. I am the legendary horseman and the atrocious lion. I shall attack you with my sword even though you have outnumbered me. Indeed, we are the people of nobility, we are the people of loyalty, and we are better and more honorable than you in every sense. For me, death is sweeter than sugar and honey, rather than to stay amongst evil people like you. As Habib recited this, he fought like a valiant lion, sending 62 of the kuffar to Jahannam wa bi'as al-masir. They retreated and they saw that Habib, despite his young age, they were not able to attack him one-on-one. So Shimr cried out, attack him from every direction. The Maktal narrates they surrounded Habib ibn Madahir, and then one of the enemies by the name of Badil came and struck Habib with a sword on his head. Habib ibn Madahir fell on his knees. There was a deep cut on his skull. As the blood was pouring down his face, Habib stood up for a second time, and at this time a man from Bani Tamim came and pierced a spear into the chest of Habib ibn Madahir. He pierced it with so much force that the remaining part of the spear came out from the back of Habib ibn Madahir. He fell down for a second time on the plains of Karbala, covered in blood. He tried to stand up for a third time, as if to say to them, so long as I have a breath within me, I will stand up to defend my master Aba Abdullah. As he tried to stand up, the coward by the name of Hasin came and struck Habib on the head for a second time. Wa Habiba. Habib ibn Madahir fell to the ground and his ruh left his body. Imam al-Husayn's complexion began to change when he saw the body of Habib ibn Madahir. The Maktal mentions that Hasin went on to behead Habib ibn Madahir. They beheaded him there and then on the battlefield, and they were parading his head. This is the last part of the Masa'ib Ahibai. The narrations mention that this head of Habib ibn Madahir, it was taken to Kufa, to the palace of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, and it was hung on the horse of Hasin. At this point, the young son of Habib ibn Madahir by the name of Qasim, he was running behind the horse and looking at the head. The La'in asks him, oh young boy, why are you following me? The young boy looked at him and he said, oh man, this is the head of my father. Can you give it back to me so I can bury it? Allah, at that point, Habib ibn Madahir's wife was there. She took the son Qasim away, but the head of Aba Abdullah al-Husayn, the narrations mention when the severed head of Imam was taken to Kufa, it was paraded in the markets. The head of Imam al-Husayn began to recite Surah Al-Kahf. The narration mentions when Ibn Ziyad heard this, he began to whip the head of Imam al-Husayn. With every strike of a whip, a fresh wound of blood began to drip down from the severed head. Imam Sajjad looked up towards the heavens and he cried out, Wa Muhammadah, Ya Rasulallah, it pains me as a son to see the severed head of my body in Kufa, and I left his body mangled in Karbala without a ghusl and a kafan. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Matam Hussein.
Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein.
Hussein, Ya 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 Hussein, Ya
مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی سینے پہ جو شاخ پلی سینے پہ جو شاخ پلی جس کی آبا بن میں جلی جس کی آبا بن میں جلی اوپر تمام چوکے نشان مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین یا امام یا حسن یا حسین
Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein.
وہ عابد بیمار تھا وہ عابد بیمار تھا چلنے سے جو لاچار تھا چلنے سے جو لاچار تھا اور شام کا بازار تھا اور شام کا بازار تھا اور مصطفیٰ کی بیٹیاں مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی شبیر کی وہ لاڈلی سینے پہ جو شاخ پلی سینے پہ جو شاخ پلی جس کی آبا بن میں جلی جس کی آبا بن میں جلی اور پر تمام چوکے نشان
مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین
وہ اصغر بے شیر تھا وہ اصغر بے شیر تھا اور حرملہ کا تیر تھا
اور حرملہ کا تیر تھا
پیاسا گلا کیوں کر کٹا پیاسا گلا کیوں کر کٹا روئی زمین اور آسمان مولا حق
امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین مولا حق امام یا حسن یا حسین 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 یا حسین
حیا علی خیر العمل 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 حیا علی حیا علی خیر العمل حیا علی خیر العمل حیا علی خیر العمل یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین یا حسین اللہ اکبر 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 یا حسین اللہ سب پڑھو نام مولا حسین اللہ اکبر یا 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 حسین اللہ اکبر سن کے بات نہیں سن کے حسین اللہ اکبر یا حسین دے چکا تو سر کٹا کر دے چکا تو سر کٹا کر تابادی کو اما رک گئی جنب زمین کی کانپ اٹھا آسمان رب پکارا کب ہے کوئی رب پکارا کب ہے کوئی تیرا ہم سر یا حسین اللہ اکبر یا حسین اللہ اکبر یا حسین اللہ اکبر یا حسین اللہ اکبر یا جیو ماتوی اللہ اکبر یا حسین 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 نو کے نیزہ کے مسافر تو عظیم و سر بلند بیبیوں کے سر کھلے ہیں یوں تیری آنکھیں ہیں بند آنکھ ہے سجاد کی آنکھ ہے سجاد کی خون کا سمندر یا حسین اللہ اکبر یا حسین اللہ اکبر یا حسین اللہ اکبر یا حسین اللہ اکبر یا حسین اللہ جیو ماتوی یا حسین اللہ اکبر 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 یا حسین آخری سجدہ وہ تیرا اور مسلح کربلا روز عاشورا ہوا کعبے کا قبلہ کربلا کربلا ہے وہ جہاں کربلا ہے وہ جہاں بکھرا تیرا گھر یا لحد میں عابد سے تیرے کیا سوال اور کیا جواب، ساتھ رکھ والوں گا سرہانے میں نوح کی کتاب، کچھ نہیں لکھا ہے لکھا، کچھ نہیں لکھا ہے لکھا، زندگی بھر یا حسین اللہ اکبر 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 یا حسین کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، پاک ہتھ کریاں جدا شامد بازار آئی، پاک ہتھ کریاں جدا شامد بازار آئی، دادی مجبورت بے چین سی زارا جائی، دادی مجبورت بے چین سی زارا جائی، آنکھیں سجاد پھوپھی پیر بازار بری، تو ہے نازادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی، جے کو فرمایا نبی پاک نے دل دا ٹکرا، جے کو فرمایا نبی پاک نے دل دا ٹکرا، آئے افسوس ہے میڈیسن کو حق نہ ملیا، آئے افسوس ہے میڈیسن کو حق نہ ملیا، او جدا کالی ولی قبر بابے دی گلی، آئے نازادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی جیرن آزادی پلی، کی وہ دربار گئی
چادرا لٹیاں تے خیمے بھی جلائے لوکا چادرا لٹیاں تے خیمے بھی جلائے لوکا فاطمہ جایا کو بازار بکائے لوکا فاطمہ جایا کو بازار بکائے لوکا شہر تو شہر پھری رل گئی آل نبی چیر نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی چیر نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی چیر نازادی پلی ہائے کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی چیر نازادی ہائے پاک ہتھ کریاں جدا شام دے بازار آئی پاک ہتھ کریاں جدا شام دے بازار آئی دادی مجبور تے بے چین سی زارا جائی دادی مجبور تے بے چین سی زارا جائی آکے سجاد پھوپھی پیر بازار بری تو گے نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی چیر نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی چیر نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی جیو بیردا بیت علی چیر نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی چیر نازادی پلی ہائے چادرا لٹیاں تے خیمے بھی جلائے لوکا چادرا لٹیاں تے خیمے بھی جلائے لوکا فاطمہ جایا کو بازار بکائے لوکا فاطمہ جایا کو بازار بکائے لوکا شہر تو شہر پھری رل گئی آل نبی کیا نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی تیری نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی تیری نازادی پلی کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت علی تیری نازادی پلی ہے کی وے دربار گئی بیردا بیت اے میری بی بی اے میری بی بی آنسوؤں میں دعا مانگی ہے تیری تسبیح پڑھ کے دل نے تجھے پکارا ہے یا زہرا یا زہرا مل کے یا زہرا یا ہرا ہے یا زہرا ہرا تو ہمیں حفظ اور امان دے دے اپنی چادر کا سائبہ دے دے مل کے تو ہمیں फर्श मजलिस पे और मुसल्ले पर हर जवां कह रहा है रो रो कर। फर्श मजलिस पे और मुसल्ले पर हर जवां कह रहा है रो रो कर। हम रहे ना रहे मगर बीबी ता क़यामत रहे गमे सरवर। या ज़ाहरा या ज़ाहरा या ज़ाहरा जियो आदमी या ज़ाहरा। तेरा दरबार वो सखी दर है, हर फरिश्ता जहाँ गदागर है। तेरा दरबार वो सखी दर है, हर फरिश्ता जहाँ गदागर है। तेरे मकरू से आसमां वाले, तेरा मकरू से हर सिकंदर है। या ज़ाहरा या ज़ाहरा या ज़ाहरा या ज़ाहरा या ज़ाहरा हरा है या मिलके मिलके हरा या ज़ाहरा या जियो आदमी या ज़ाहरा। तुझको उम्मत ने यूं सताया है, तुझको उम्मत ने यूं सताया है। मर्गे मोहसिन पे भी रुलाया है। तुझको उम्मत ने यूं सताया है, मर्गे मोहसिन पे भी रुलाया है। तुझको बाबा के बाद उम्मत ने हाय दरबार السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء، السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى، السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله الحسين ورحمة الله وبركاته، السلام عليك يا مولى وابن مولى، السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء، السلطان أبا الحسن علي بن موسى الرضا، كن شفيعنا وشفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء ورحمة الله وبركاته، السلام عليك يا مولانا يا صاحب العصر والزمان، سيدي الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.